Hello Thái,
Hello teacher.
how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Now, today we continue with the next lesson. So let me share with you the screen. Yeah, so in this lesson, we're going to talk about lesson 10C. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to use some articles, an or no article. Yeah, and then we are going to talk about shopping again, but this time we focus more on shopping for clothes. Okay? Now, have a look at a quick review. So in the last lesson, we talked about a grammar point used to. Now, I would like you to write down five things that you used to do 5 or 10 years ago. Okay, and then I'm gonna tell you something that I used to do 5 or 10 years ago as well. Okay? Now prepare five things you used to do 5 or 10 years ago and tell me. I give you 2 minutes to prepare. Are you ready?
Let me 1 minute.
Okay, 1 more minute. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Now tell me about those things.
Um, là kể 5 cái đâu đúng không?
Yes.
Okay. I used to go to the extra class.
Mm,
I used to miss my friends every day.
that's good.
I used to play soccer. I used to uh, wear colorful clothes.
Mm,
Uh, I used to uh, ride a bicycle.
yes. Okay. All right, that's good. Thank you. Now, have a look at the next part, speaking and reading. Discuss the questions. Number one, how important are clothes to people in your country? Do you think people spend too much money on clothes? How many designer labels can you name? What do these companies sell? Okay, now think about the question and prepare the answer, and then discuss them with me. I give you around 3 minutes so you can prepare the answer to the question. Now, let's talk about the question. So, how important are clothes to people in your country?
I think people in Vietnam care a lot about how they wear,
Mm,
um, especially young people uh, mm, uh, catch the trends is quickly
mm.
the
Okay.
fashion trends
Yeah, so you shouldn't say how they wear, but you shouldn't say how they dress. Okay? Mm.
dress.
Yeah, but if you want to use the verb wear, then you should say about they care about what they wear. Okay? Yeah, but how they dress. Yeah. All right, now have a look. Number two, do you think people spend too much money on clothes?
Yes, I think so
Mm,
because I think the the clothes shops is very developed.
mm,
Depends on uh, the trends to the trends by of the customer so much. So I think it's people spend very much money on clothes.
mm. Okay, I see. All right. So sorry, how many designer labels can you name? What do
Mm.
these companies sell?
I know some designer label uh, like unique clothes. They sell about clothes and BTS. They sell about shoes.
Mm. But actually, I think designer labels, you should talk about higher brands. For example, we have Gucci,
And
yeah, Louis Vuitton, something like that. Yeah. So those are designer labels, okay? Mm. And what do you know what they sell? They sell very limited design handbags, right? Yeah, handbags, hats, backpacks, something like that, clothes, shoes. Yeah, okay. So now I would like you to read an article about the Gucci family and fill in the gaps A to F in the family tree. So let me show you. So this is the Gucci story, and this is the family tree. Okay. Now I would like you to read this reading passage and fill in the family tree here for me. Okay. Yeah. So now read please and fill in the family tree. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So now tell me. Now, in this one, you have to fill in the gaps in this family tree. So I would like you to start with A first. So Gucci or Gucci,
Um,
1881,
in 1953.
1953. Let me see. Okay, 1953. All right, over here, right? The next one,
Um, B is 1990.
1990. Yeah, okay. After owner Gucci died in 1990. Okay. The next one,
C E Vasco.
Vasco, right? You said Vasco.
Right. Vasco.
Okay. Let me
Um,
see. Where did you find the information?
um, in the first caps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10 line.
The first paragraph, line number 10.
Yeah, line number 10.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, okay. Vasco. Yes. The next one, D.
D is Paulo Gucci.
Okay. Paulo. E.
E, Reggiani.
Okay. Rick Jenny. And F.
F is 1995.
1995. Okay. Good. Yeah. Thank you. Now, have a look at society. Read the article again and tick the true sentences and correct the false one for me. Now I give you around 4 minutes to do this task. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Mm. Now, come to the first one. Gucci or Gucci design clothes. True or false?
Phones.
False. Why is that?
He's for a designer who make leather bag and suitcase.
Okay, he was a designer, right? Who made leather bags and suitcases. Okay, the next one. So, Rodolfo was good friend with Paulo.
Phones.
False. Why is that?
Paulo didn't get on well with his father or his uncle, Rodolfo.
Okay, so Rodolfo didn't get on well with his uncle. Okay, where did you find that information?
The first line on the second paragraph.
Okay, although son Paulo didn't get on with his father or his uncle Rodolfo. Yes. Um, so Paulo wanted to start his own business.
Yeah, true.
Paulo gave information about his father to the police.
True.
Okay, give information about his father, okay, to the police.
Um,
Yeah, told the Italian police, right?
yeah,
Mm.
right.
Okay, so Maurizio was a successful businessman.
Phone.
Phone. Why is that?
He wasn't a very good businessman.
Okay, he wasn't a very good businessman. Yes, the next one. Patrizia shot Maurizio.
Uh, Phones.
Phones. Why is that?
Patricia hired a gunman to murder her ex-husband.
Okay, yeah, she hired a gunman. Okay, not herself. Yes, okay, that's good. Thank you. So we have read about the Gucci history. So now let's have a look at vocabulary. So as I said, in today's lesson, we're going to learn how to use articles an, the, and no article. So exercise 4, look at the word or phrases from 1 to 7 in the first paragraph of the article. Match one word or phrase to each of the groups. For example, we use a or an with jobs, right? We have a designer. So or to talk about person or thing for the first time. So I would like you to have a look at all of the words in bold in this paragraph and then match them with the correct use of articles. We have the next usage for the to talk about a person or a thing for the second, the third, the fourth time, or when there is only one or in a particular place. And E with superlatives, we use the. And we don't use any article to talk about people or things in general and to talk about most cities and countries. Rồi bây giờ em sẽ đọc lại cái đoạn phía trên giùm cô nha. Nó có những cái cụm từ in đậm. Em sẽ match nó với lại cái cách dùng phù hợp nhất cho những cái loại mạo từ ở đây nha. Rồi, cô sẽ cho em tầm 4 phút để làm cái việc này. 4 minutes start. À, nó kêu mình chỉ nhìn vào trong những cái cụm từ 1 đến 7 thôi nha. Không có cần hết 1 đến 7 của cái đoạn đầu tiên thôi. Okay, now you tell me. So, to talk you on to talk about person or a thing for the first time. Then what example do we have?
Uh, oh, wait. The oh,
We have a designer already. What else do we have?
the
You or an from 1 to 7. Đó là a small shop.
small shop.
Okay. The next one. So use the to talk about a person or a thing for the second, the third, the fourth time.
We use the most famous.
Okay, the most famous.
Wait. The first time.
The
The
let me see.
gunman.
You the to talk about something for the first, yeah, the first, the second time. The most famous is with superlatives, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So, it's 7, the shop, right? Because before that we have a small shop that is mentioned for the first time, and then the shop is the second time. Okay? Yeah, the shop. The next one. So, when there is only one or one in a particular place, what do we have?
Um, you miss
The word. Okay. The word. How many words are there? Only one,
one.
right? Yeah, so the word. Yes. The next one. So we don't use any article to talk about people or thing in general. Then what do we have? We have
Mm.
clothes, right? Clothes. Yeah, things in general, plural. And to talk about most cities and countries, most city and country, we have Italy, right? Yeah, we don't use any article. All right, thank you. Now, have a look at the other phrases in this reading passage and tell me what usage of article is used over there. For example, the head. What usage is this? The head of Gucci. When there
The
is only one, okay, the head. And then America, what is the rule?
almost city and country.
Yeah, a very good businessman.
Uh, to, uh, Superlative.
No, a very good businessman. It's not superlative. Superlative go with the a very good businessman. It's with
Good at job.
jobs. Yes. The next one, the worst year in Gucci history.
Uh, to the work.
Superlatives with superlatives. Okay. And then a gunman, we have something that we mentioned for the first time. The gunman is something that we mentioned for the second, the third, the fourth time, right? And
Mm.
products, to talk about things in general. Okay, thank you. Now, have a look at the next part, reading, listening, and speaking. I would like you to read a passage about another Italian fashion designer, Jenny Versace. We say Versace. Okay, Jenny Versace. And I would like you to fill in the gaps with a, the, or no article. Okay? Now, read carefully and fill in the gaps and tell me. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, now can you read this passage with the article that you filled in?
Yeah. Uh, Gianni Versace was born in
Versace. Versace.
Versace was born in 1946 in a town called Reggio Calabria. Even when he was a child, he loved clothes. When he was 25, he decided to go to Milan
Mm,
to become a fashion designer.
mm,
And in 1982, he won his first award for being the best designer of women's clothes. He
mm.
created a new firm for men's called Versace Home in 1984. In 1995, he organized a party with Elton John to raise money for AIDS patients. At the party, he signed copy of his new book, Men Without Ties, and gave all money from the book to charity.
Mm.
On July 5th, 1997, Versace was murdered in Miami. Nobody really know the reason why he was killed.
Oh, he was murder. Don't say murdered. Moderate. No. Murder. Okay. He was murdered. Yes. Okay. Now, I would like you to read again and listen to the information about Versace and check your answers. And also tell me what extra information is in the recording. So there is some extra information in the recording. Now, listen, check your answer, and tell me the extra information.
Track 19. Gianni Versace was born in 1946 in a town called Reggio Calabria. Even when he was a child, he loved clothes. When he was 25, he decided to go to Milan to become a fashion designer. And in 1982, he won his first award for being the best designer of women's clothes. He created a new perfume for men called Versace L'Homme in 1984. In September 1988, he opened the first Versace shop in Madrid, Spain. In 1995, he organized a party with Elton John to raise money for AIDS patients. At the party, he signed copies of his new book, Men Without Ties, and gave all the money from the book to charity. On July the 15th, 1997, Versace was murdered in Miami. Nobody really knows the reason why he was killed. But 9 days later, a man was found dead on Miami Beach. The police believe he was Versace's murderer.
Okay, so have you heard any extra information?
Uh, After a day, he, he find a man die in the beach.
Mm. Okay, after 9 days, right? There was a man found on Miami Beach, and the police said that the police believed that that man was Versace's murderer, right? Okay. There was some more information between 1984 and 1995. Versace opened a store in Spain, in Madrid, Spain. Okay. Yeah, that's the extra information. Okay, that was good. Thank you. Now, have a look at the next part. I would like you to work on your own to answer the questionnaire here. Are you a fashion victim? Now, read the question over here and um, answer the question your own. And then you remember to choose the answer that's most correct with you. Okay? And then you will give me the answer and we will check your answer in the end of the book. Okay? Now, do this your own and then tell me your answer. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So now tell me, how important is it for you to wear clothes that are in fashion?
It's quite important.
Okay. How many designer clothes have you got?
No, they are too expensive.
How often do you go shopping for clothes?
I think it's about one or twice a month.
What kind of clothes do you buy when you go shopping?
Things that I think will look good on me.
So there's a party at the weekend. Do you buy some new clothes?
Maybe if I haven't got anything nice to wear.
How many pairs of shoes have you got?
I think about from 5 to 15 pair.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Now, I would like you to check your answers on page 114 and see if you are a fashion victim. Now, please open your book, page 114, and we'll see. Okay, so exercise 10C. Now, can you count your point? Count your
See,
point according to the answer that you chose. And tell me how many point that you have?
Wait a minute.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Uh, it's 11.
11 points. Okay, now read the description about you. 10 to 12 points.
You don't worry about clothes very much, but you like looking good, and probably enjoy getting dressed up for parties and wedding. You like shopping, but you probably don't buy things that you don't need.
Okay, so do you think this description is correct for you?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's suitable for me.
Ah, okay. So you don't worry about clothes very much. You like looking good. Okay, probably enjoy getting dressed up for parties and weddings. Okay, all right. You like shopping, but you don't buy things that you don't need. That's good. Yeah, that's good. You should keep it up. That's really good. Okay, thank you. Now, I would like you to play a game with me to practice using the articles. So give me a second. Okay, now let me share with you the screen. Yeah, under, and zero article. Okay, so now let's play this with me. Let me see what games we could play. Let's play bowling. Oh, basketball. I think basketball should be good. Okay. I am team one. And you are team two.
Ice cream.
Yeah. It's to talk about things in general.
A hammer is used for hitting nails into a wood.
Into wood, wood is not countable. Nhưng mà nói về cái chất liệu gỗ không có đếm được nha. Nhưng mà bữa nào mà em thấy cái từ wood nó có s á thì nó có nghĩa là khu rừng ha. Okay, Thai wins. Congratulations, that's good. Okay. All right. So now we still have some time left. Let me ask you some more question about shopping for clothes. Give me a second. Mm. All right. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about shopping for clothes. So now listen. Um, what clothing items do you buy most frequently?
I usually buy pen a lot.
Pants a lot. Okay, why?
Um, because I want to wearing a different type of pants like jeans or khakis.
Okay, I see. All right. So the next question, do you have a favorite clothing store or brand?
The boxes. Mm, I usually buy clothes at Uniqlo and Yummy.
Why do you like those brands?
Um, about Yummy because it's near my house. About Uniqlo, I think the quality and the quality is good and the type is diverse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they have good quality and great a big variety of clothes, right? Design. So now let's talk about online versus in-person shopping. Do you prefer to shop for clothes online or in store?
Mm, If I have a condition, I like to buy a store directly.
So tell me, what are the advantages and disadvantages of buying of shopping in store?
Um, Let me think.
Yeah, what are the good points and the bad points of shopping in
Mm,
store for
when I
clothes?
shopping a store, I can um look. I can feel the real of the material of
Mm,
the clothes directly,
mm,
and I can try the clothes for fix my size
mm,
easily.
mm,
About the dispensing, it's take a lot of time uh to promotion.
mm. Okay. Yeah, so when you shop at a store, you can try on the clothes to see if they fit you. You can also feel and the material,
Yeah,
but it's gonna take a lot of time, right? Yeah.
right.
Okay. So now tell me, um, how do you save money when you go shopping for clothes?
Mm, I
What do
think
you usually do to save money in that?
uh when I need to save money, I just go to the shop and buy something that I need, and when I I usually buy on the time that have a sale.
Oh, okay. You usually hunt for sale, right?
Right.
Mm. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And another question. So, do you think clothes can affect how you feel about yourself?
Yeah, I think so. Because if you wearing clothes that you like most you can it affect. to you make you confident
Mm,
or feel very good.
mm. Okay, that's good. And if you don't wear something, if you are not well dressed, how do you usually feel?
I think if I'm wearing something where I think I will be shy and uh, can mm, can confident to contact with anyone.
Oh, okay. So if you don't wear something good, you will feel very shy and you don't feel confident enough to communicate with everyone, right?
Right.
Mm. Okay, I see. So now I would like you to ask me some question that you have about, fashion and shopping for clothes.
Okay. Um, mm, is the shopping is mm, important action of your life,
Okay, is shopping for clothes important for you, right?
right?
Yeah, I think it's quite important because I love, being well dressed as well. And yeah, so I spend a significant amount of money on my clothes beside food. So yes, clothes play an important role in my life.
Mm. And could you spend a lot of money for shopping clothes?
I prefer not to spend a lot of money on clothes shopping. So because I think although clothes are important, but I cannot afford expensive clothes like design clothes and stuff. So
Mm.
I usually spend, I think, maybe like $1 million a month on clothes. Yeah, or maybe 500. Yeah, something like that. Not more. Okay, one more question.
Uh, is the type of buying does affect to behavior shopping behavior of you,
Mm, yeah, I think the in live shopping consumes a lot of time for sure, especially if I shop in a store. So that's why I prefer shopping online where I can spend, where I can save some time traveling to the store. I can just be at home and look for the clothing items that I'm interested in. But whenever I go shop in a store, if I spend too much time, looking, browsing around, I will end up feeling very difficult to make a decision on what to buy. Yeah. So I think when I know that I really need something, I just go to the shop and look for that specific thing to save time. Okay?
okay.
All right. So do you have any question about the lesson today?
No, I don't hear any question.
So if you don't have any question, our lesson today finish here. Okay?
Okay,
Thank you. Have a good night and see you then. Goodbye.
goodbye teacher.
Bye
Have
Thái.